Are your thoughts your own? How can they not be? How can they be other than one's own errant thoughts? Have you considered and wondered about this? How can these thoughts be anything other than those lowly, negative thoughts held individually? Let us discuss this in a bit more detail. The thoughts you keep. So, what about the thoughts you keep? You see, those thoughts may not be as you may currently believe. They are not of a higher way but of a more lowly intent. They are not meant to elevate. They do not arrive because you are a bad person. But you see, these things align in such a way that they bring around what you might not expect to see or hear. But do you see that there is an energy draw that you can shift and change? Mental aspirations recognize that the mind has access to much that you do not. Do you see there have been times, other lifetimes, that you may not recall right now? They are existences where perhaps a lifetime was not as it might have been. Perhaps you did achieve, but were these objectives achieved in a higher, more spiritual way or in a more materialistic one? There is a difference, for material things will not get you to where you seek to go. But you see, things cannot be taken with you at the end of this or any other lifetime. So there is no real value there. Those things of value are those you cannot see. It is the energy in spiritual objectives that you might prefer to enact instead. But we digress. So, what did result? The mind has access to a warehouse of understandings that you do not. The mind has the ability to tune into body-related issues and navigate in a way that makes it seem to know more than it does. It does and would cause one to wonder if this information is from a higher source than what is supposed. This resource is not of a higher, more aligned way. It is not in a way of wanting for your betterment. It is, however, seeking to keep you in your place. But what is it that the mind ultimately seeks that you do not now conjecture? You see, its intent is to maintain control over the body vessel and all that it strives to accomplish. This means you in your daily dealings. This is what it seeks to oversee in a steadfast way. It relegates much. Your checklists and to-do lists are something you might consider. This is how it does fill your day. It is that you are to accomplish more in a physical and tangible way. It is that you are to do and be in this way. Those things such as spiritual objectives are not deemed of value or worth. Do not be deceived by its actual intentions maintaining control. This is quite simply what is sought. Control is sought in so many ways. Consider that control is at the core of all we discuss here. There is much about this world today that sets about to gain and maintain control. Why should your mind be any different than these others who want to maintain in a steadfast way? Recognize that you are meant to become conscious and aware of these ploys so that you are able to regain the controls you once knew. You are to become consciously aware of the thoughts you think, for these errant thoughts are not your own. They are separate and aside from you. Know this. Know that this is so. Observe the thoughts you think. When negative, judgmental thoughts enter in, simply redirect them. Redirect them to better feeling thoughts. Let us begin in this way.